What is Schema-on-Read in NoSQL databases? Imagine storing a box of assorted toys without sorting or labeling them first. When you want to play, you look inside and decide what to do based on what you find. That's similar to how Schema-on-Read works in NoSQL databases. Instead of defining a strict format for your data when you save it, you just store it as it is. The structure or schema is only applied when you read or analyze the data. This approach is common in NoSQL databases like document-oriented systems. For example, in a database like MongoDB, each document can have different fields and structures. One document might have a name and age, while another might have a name, address, and phone number. When you retrieve the data, your application interprets the structure at that moment. It adapts to whatever format the data currently has. This is different from traditional relational databases, where you have to define a fixed schema before storing data. With Schema-on-Read, you don't need to decide on the exact format upfront. You can add new fields or change data structures without needing to redesign the entire database. This flexibility makes it easier to develop quickly and handle changing data types. It's especially useful for unstructured or semi-structured data, which is common in modern applications and APIs. For instance, if you're collecting data from multiple sources like social media, sensors, or user inputs, the data can vary a lot. Schema-on-Read allows you to store all this data without worrying about strict rules. When you want to analyze or display it, your application interprets the structure at that time. However, this flexibility can sometimes cause inconsistencies if data evolves differently over time. You need to handle this carefully in your application logic. Also, Schema-on-Read supports scalability and adaptability, especially in distributed systems and cloud environments. It makes it easier to add new data sources or change data models without downtime. In backend development, Schema-on-Read simplifies the process of integrating diverse data sources. You can focus on building your server-side logic and APIs that interpret data as needed. This approach makes NoSQL databases more accessible and straightforward for developers who want to work with flexible, evolving data. So, in essence, Schema-on-Read lets you store data in its raw form and decide how to use it only when you need it, making your backend more adaptable and ready for change.